my gang. 100,000 kiss the rain. Foreign exchange to change. What's a foreign exchange to change? Then came with the change. And anything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed for real though. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Crusher Rex, Revenator, Aftermath Haters. Rapper, songwriter, content creator, one of the best rappers of his time. And the slogan goes to the name series, I really lose nothing. How you doing? How you feeling? Wherever you watching from. I don't know, bro. You watching cause you able. Now, if you came across me rapping somehow, or if you've been a part of these streams, and you are again a part of these streams, and if you like what's happening midstream, do indeed hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell in order to boost the algorithm. Comment in order to boost the algorithm. Make sure that you share the live, you share the profile, you share. And don't be hesitant. Give me a word to rap to. Give me a word to rap to. We are here. I'm here to serve. That's just what it is. I'm here to serve. That's just what it is. Well, I guess that I could say that I'm a hobbyist. So I'm a rap hobbyist. You could say that I'm a hobbyist. Yeah. So welcome to the channel of the rap hobbyist. But I wouldn't want to think of myself as a hobbyist. Because I'm already plastered in titles. And I'm getting plenty more titles coming in. But anyways, shout out to everybody who been subscribing, staying subscribed. Loving rap, loving freestyle, loving all the authentic things that we do. The dynamism that we sort of bring on the platform. Yo, it goes out to them people that been the realest, the truest of them all. They know who they really is. They don't really even want to see me fall. God damn, man, I can't even take it. I would be the realest. Me coming across certain individuals that I never even thought could be friend of me. But they just my frenemies. That is a rhetoric of some of them having love for me that is truly abundant. Man, I am the toughest lyricist, the most creative rapper that you ever gonna be listening on. Man, you gotta be listening to me in order to be learning certain ropes of how it's really gonna win. God damn, I ain't even gonna be rapping about things that don't even make no sense. If you saying certain things that even ain't even correlating to what it is that we doing, it just means that you hating and you ain't having much skill that I be having. You be wishing that you be on the level that I be on. Nah, it's not happening, Buster. Yeah, you rather be forgetting it. You ain't never even gonna be mimicking, man. I dare you to be trying something that is gonna maybe render you or put you in a better position that I'm in. Yeah. Some of them out here ain't even in it for the love of it. They just pretend. They just want to be getting the money, and that's just it. They want to make a bunch of profits, but I guess that it be going with the fact that they have all these companies to be impressing, meaning that all of these agencies that be funding them sort of have a clutch in some of the things that they be saying. I ain't even gonna be pretend, make it that I'm pretending. It's not even gonna be looking like that. You better forget it, my friend. Man, I am the most slickest that you are gonna be hearing on this platform as far as everything is concerned. And yeah, I keep on going even if the algorithm appears to be sinking. Yeah, it really isn't nothing to me, even if I be coming across a hindrance. Yeah, the only thing I'm ever gonna be focusing on is the progress that I be making. And I ain't really gonna be imposing certain things, because I'm about my own individualism. The only thing that you're gonna have to do is learning and deriving certain things that are gonna be of assistance, and that's it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm really insane with it. I just switch it up. I do what the fuck it is I want. Yeah, special Rex Refinator. Ain't nobody even gonna replace him. Yeah, they be wishing that I be going out cold, but yeah, I ain't even gonna be settling for less, cause I don't even care if I'm known or anything like that, or if I be living up to any stigmatization of what a real rapper supposed to be. I ain't even standing for anything that is for the money. That is not what I'm expecting. I really don't expecting anybody to be liking me or pretending. You don't have to be pretending to be liking me. I'm a picture going. I don't know, man. I'm a picture going. What it is you're saying, it doesn't even seem to be making any sense, my man. Ain't no offense. I'm really trying to be flinging. The only thing that I'm emphasizing is the fact that you be looking too suspicious for me to be keeping quiet, and I ain't even keeping quiet. Goddamn, I be so coordinated. I be like the choir, man. I keep on going again and again, and I just inspire. Man, I ain't even gonna be helping it. It's just me and my nature that be too protective of the things that I really trying to build. I'm just carving out. Hey, a path that is only for me, and I ain't even planning to have inconsistency. Yet the only thing that I'm really having is that certainty that I am in this thing. Goddamn, I am a badass. Yo, I'm a badass. What the fuck you saying? Yo, bro, you rapping? Yo, bro, go check on mine, badass, and play it. Okay, I hear what you saying. Yeah, his name is Jason King. Yeah, he must be a dope ass rapper like I be. Man, shout out to Twin, cause he hollering at me. Hey, yo, Twin, if you're not shy, you could give me words to be rapping too. We could make this rap a little fun as we keep on going and going on this YouTube. Let's go. Crusher Rex Rivinator, F them the haters. One of the best rappers of his time, baby. And the slogan goes to the naysayers. I really lose nothing. Best freestyler of all time, best rapper of all time. And I know one thing, I'm very much for certain of one thing. The best rappers out here, there are dope ass rappers out here. There are amazing ass individuals out here. That's what I'm gonna be saying. And again, if you want me to be rapping to words, just type words and make sure that you give me some shit to rap to. Okay, no, actually, can you go check it out like right now? Nah, unfortunately not. Cause anyways, that is sort of rude of you, by the way. That is sort of really rude of you. Can you go check it out right now? Like I'm midstream. I have to be working on like my hours and like me not sabotaging myself. You could at least come on here and derive some shit instead of trying to like be all high and mighty and shit, telling me about a song that you did. I can also do a song, but I ain't even trying to be on that. I'm out here trying to give people a chance. The thing that I be doing more than anything, I be giving people a chance, like chances, and it's like even if I be in the position to be giving people chances, I don't know. I guess that it's because I'm not famous and shit, or I'm not known, or I'm not popular, blah blah blah. I guess that's why people think that they can just come on here and take advantage of me and shit. And that's not even happening, by the way. You know, I created this platform, blood, sweat, and tears, and all. And inconsistencies are not what I am about. So if anybody wants to be inconsistent, they better do that shit in their own spare time. So I'm a streamer, right? I'm a streamer on this platform. The only thing that is really much holding me back is that I don't have 4K resolution. That's it. But besides the 4K resolution, it's like, bro, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just here to be doing my shit. I just do my. Everybody on this platform be doing this shit. So everybody got an option. You know what I mean? I ain't forcing nobody to be doing shit. You either be doing your shit or you ain't doing shit at all. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? You best be understanding me. As for interactions, if you are really a dope ass musician with a good heart and good intentions, we can interact on the chat. That's good enough. I don't have to like divulge nothing and interacting on the chat. That's like my right. Yeah, everybody gotta do their job and everybody gotta know they post. Everybody gotta know where the fuck they is. They where they really belong, man. Where they really gotta be operating on. That's the thing that I'm really trying to be preaching. The fact that you ain't gotta come up on here saying your things and pretending on me, making it look like I have to play fetch with you. I ain't your damn dog, man. I am everybody's dog, but not in the literal sense, if you get what I'm saying. You ain't gotta be getting on my shit, making a fool out of me, telling me that I gotta be checking out your shit when I'm in the in the first place. On here working on something, trying to be as defiant as I can. I'm streaming. The only thing that you are allowed to be doing is that you're supposed to be interacting on the chats, and that's just as far as you go, man. And I feelings, I just have my shit really compacted, like my suited for any situation. Yeah, if you ain't gonna be excusing me or being patient with me, that is, to say that you have to be patient with this dream in order for you to end up being the smartest. But I guess that some of y'all ain't really as smart as you be portraying, and them degrees and them qualifications that you be flashing ain't meaning nothing. They ain't really explaining or standing or symbolizing anything that is of actual substance. Pressure X representing the aftermath of haters. Aftermath of haters, man. Aftermath of haters all day, every day, because it's like they be just trying to get up on your shit, trying to like make it look like they gotta be in the position to like control you and shit. Like, nah, man, nah. Look, I'm a rapper, man. If you're a musician, get up on here. Let's interact on the chats. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. Let's be musical. You know what I'm saying? Give me words, for instance, to be rapping too, instead of you trying to like make me feel guilty up on my damn platform, the platform that I done work hard on, your building shit. You see, look, bro, look. As I'm speaking right now, I'm by myself. I'm not with a woman, for example. And I'm not trying to say that I'm not with a woman to sort of make an excuse about some shit. Like maybe making an excuse about the fact that I ain't dating. Of course I ain't dating. Yeah, I'm not dating. I'm single. I'm very much single. I'm 28. I'm trying to find myself. I know that it's like crazy to have somebody trying to find themselves. You know what I'm saying? Towards the ages of 28 or whatever. He's still trying to find yourself. Of course, I'm trying to find myself. I have to find myself because if I don't find myself, me having offspring is really just gonna be useless at the end of the day. Meaning that me having like kin or children is gonna be useless at the end of the day. I always have to be in the position to always want to find myself and discover myself, who I really am, instead of just going in head first, rushing towards things because I feel like I'm pressured. Sometimes we tend to feel like we're pressured about some shit. We tend to feel like we're so pressured that we have to end up getting in, for example, relationships that we ain't supposed to really be in, type shit. At the end of the day, like sometimes we be getting into friendships that we ain't even supposed to be in, type shit, because we be like feeling like we're that lonely, or we be feeling some type of way. But as for me, this happens to be my outlet and the job that I have, or the job that I'm working in order to make a little money, because it's not like I really get paid on YouTube. I don't qualify for that. And unfortunately, the algorithm is sort of not on my side, but I don't really just care. I don't really care. Those who support, support. Those who don't, don't. And if you are really real and if you're not a fake ass person watching me and saying this shit, it should compute to you. You know, it should make sense to you in your daily life for you that those who fucking stay stay, those who go go, those who stay stay, those who go go. That should make more sense to you in your daily life, whoever you are watching now. And yeah, you know, I'm a 28-year-old man who probably don't have none, but I have more than competent skill. You know, I don't want to think top tier skill, top tier level skill, top tier level comprehension, top tier level cognition. That's what I'd want to think. And yeah, even so, you know, even through these tough conditions that I may be going through, these situations, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Considering that I'm from South Africa, such a country of like strife, you know, such a country of economic stagnation to a degree, you know what I'm saying? Not entirely like economic stagnation. I have to I have to be strong, man. I have to be strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Considering that I live in a country where the females are raised from a young age to not consider anything beside what benefits them or beside what could benefit them only. As a man, as a South African man, I have to be in the position or I have to be brave enough for me to want to be a symbol, to want to be a beacon of some sort of way of life, you know, a way of life that is, I don't have kids of my own, but I wish to live in a way that is going to be very much beneficial for the next generation. Man, not my kids, even if it isn't my kids, or even if it doesn't happen to be my kids, but I just really wish to step into a glory or into a golden age of living life and giving myself a chance. Giving myself a chance because, you know, I have to be in the position to open doors and make sure that those around me are given a chance at the end of the day. So, yeah, yeah, of course. Likewise, you know, if you're not a person who doesn't have any traumas that you've never addressed at all, you're not a person, right? As for me, I've had a bunch of traumas that I've had to address. Traumas that have things that have made me so uncomfortable, things that have made me want to punch through walls, things that made me want to I've had to go through that shit by myself. I've had to go through all of that by myself. And I've had to be in the position to want you know change by myself, not because not because you know, friends or because a peer group sort of pressurizes me into a change, but because I just want to change because it's really good for me. You know, in 2026, I wish to fucking change because it's good for me, not because I want to show off or because I want to showboat. And if anybody wants to think that I want to showboat or I'm showboating, then I hope that I'm going to showboat well. I hope that I'm going to showboat myself into glory. I hope that I'm going to showboat myself into supremacy. If a person perceives me to be showboating because I want to change my life, I want to change how I live, I want to change how I eat, I want to change how the fuck I think. If that is gonna be a form of showboating, if that is gonna be a form of me bragging, being braggadocious, you know, maybe to people in my community, then so be it. So be if I'm being braggadocious, at least I'm being braggadocious and kids are looking onto me and they're emulating good things instead of emulating all of this bad shit that is all around us. All of this negativity, all of this doom that's always recurrently around us. You see, I guess that's just what it is with human beings, with men, with human beings. We are never fully in the position to accept and assimilate into an actual change, a change of substance. We are never in that position. We always talk about in South Africa. We always talk about decorum, blah 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 blah. All the politicians, they always talk about decorum. Ain't no decorum. Ain't no decorum to all of this bullshit that's happening in our country, in South Africa. Ain't no fucking decorum. Ain't no damn decorum. Ain't no damn decorum if foreigners gotta come in here illegally again and again and again and again and again and shit. Ain't no damn decorum, right? But as for Crusher Rex, hey man, shit, I've been trying my hardest to clean my channel as much as I can of like possible liabilities, because I just have to be honest to some people viewing right now. When it comes to being a small channel on YouTube, there must never be any mistakes. There must never be any mistakes. If the algorithm has to count certain things, the algorithm has to find certain things having been a certain way from the very beginning. So no mistakes, no mistakes. If there are perceived threats that I perceive before the machine perceives it, I decisively, you know, proceed towards eliminating that threat, and then the machine eliminates other threats henceforth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. But I believe that what I'm saying is that, I mean, I'm ready. I was born ready. I was born ready. I'm the best rapper of all time. I'm the best freestyler of all time. Um, I was born in tough conditions, conditions that probably had to, strengthen my body, make me stronger, because I take it, taking it from a person who is enlightened now, who is still in a rather peculiarly tough situation, tough condition, whatever circumstance. Taking it from the basis of a person who is now sort of sensitized to the fact that the conditions that he is currently in are the conditions that he is currently in. I'm not trying to shift shit. I'm not trying to change shit. I'm not trying to pressurize shit. But from a perspective of having gained enlightenment, or from a perspective of having understood a higher purpose besides being successful, being fucking famous, having money, having it all, having being a millionaire, or being a person who is not in a family who is rich and connected and having all of these connections and shit. Be, Speaking from a perspective or from a standpoint of a person who is still facing those organically. I'm not even trying to be on here flexing with cars that are not even mine. I'm not trying to be here renting jewelry so that I could make women gravitate towards my channel more. Nah, 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 nah. I'm out here doing what the fuck I do, of which that is freestyling, rapping, talking about certain affairs, current affairs, the war that's going on right now, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The stance of South Africa, likewise, you know, as for the woman, it's either they stay or they go, my brother. I ain't even gonna be on that shit of like, damn man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna have the delusion of being famous dictate all common logic and common sense, basically. You feel me? Because there's common logic, because there's like chronological Loranja, there's a chronological basis of things, there's a mathematical basis of things. So in all common logic and sense, I'm never gonna allow myself to be fucking dulled. I'm not gonna dull myself for anybody. I'm not gonna dull myself because, for even family type of like related things. I'm never gonna fucking dull myself. I never wanna dull myself, because if as Crusher Rex, if as Pendulum Kabel, I'm in the position to be anyone's father, I have to stand for something. I have to have a certain discipline in my accord that I have to bounce back towards in order for me to have you know, all understanding. For me to basically have all understanding, and for me to be accepting, because not everybody is accepting in this world, and it doesn't even fucking matter if you get to be in the position to have money or not have any money. It does not matter. You were raised by a single mother or not. It does not fucking matter. A whole lot of people in this world are not good decision makers. Then they're not very good when it comes to the choices that they're really supposed to be assimilating into. They're not really very good when it comes to the comprehension of what, in terms of what it really freaking takes to actually be sound and neutral and not expecting anything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always expecting some shit, even if they be in the position to have that success or have that house or have this or have that. They always be in the position to delude themselves way further. Like, for example, we live in a very in a moderately we live in a moderately opportune era, meaning that opportunities in the era that we live in, and I'm not really gonna judge the type of opportunity that comes to you as a woman, even, or as a man, because adult entertainment is a thing. I'm not judging. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna throw stones. Although there must be awareness that is spread. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the possible risks, behind maybe over consuming adult entertainment. Because too much of everything is wrong. So we live in an era of opportunity. So as a woman, you not capitalizing on that, that's sort of not smart at all, right? And I'm not trying to say that you should blindly get into selling your body as a woman, but like, just be strategic with it. Be strategic with it. I mean, shit. If for example you were my lady, sorting to sort of get into the adult entertainment business, my support for you would sort of be moderate because, of course, I wouldn't want you to interchange men, or go from men to men in terms of the deed being done to you. I wouldn't want to have that happening because then again, going back to all common logic and common sense, it's very much easy for women to just gather up certain bacterium that are really harsh and certain viruses that are harsh. So personally, I wouldn't tolerate a woman that goes from men to men. Of course, talking about the adult entertainment business, because the adult entertainment business is so fucking broad, bro. We live in an age of perspective, of broadened perspective. So if you are a woman, maybe your business is indeed in the adult entertainment industry. My business, of course, is in the freestyling sort of Loganjana field. That's where my damn fucking business is. My business is in the freestyling, streaming, sort of interactive type of sector. That's where I am. And not more so adult entertainment, whatever, because it's not like adult entertainment is regulated, or the career of being in adult entertainment or being an adult entertainer is regulated to only women. Because even me as a man, you know what I'm saying, I could get into adult entertainment in many forms, or you know in many forms. I could get into adult entertainment, and what could that make me? The utter idiot? No, in some instances, that would make me a survivalist. That's what I'd want to think. Mm. Because in the adult entertainment business, yeah, you do make checks, you do rate checks. But then again, I personally, me, I don't know about any other guy. Maybe certain dudes are okay with that, you know having a woman being passed from men to men. Maybe they're okay with that. Maybe it goes with the fact that it's not, you know, I mean, what else would she be making money for than to treat herself? Yeah, maybe you're correct, but hey, The sicknesses that come with women interchanging, man, are way more than just physical. You understand? So, ish, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a sort of qigong that takes place before every session. I don't know, bro. In terms of like getting read after every session. Yeah, maybe there's a qigong session. Yeah, you never know with the adult entertainment business, because the adult entertainment business is worth a whole lot of freaking money. You never know. You never know, because intercourse with two people having intercourse, that is it's as real as it can get. You know, I remember the rumors when I was a kid. you know, when many people talking on in the street about the adult entertainment business, about the fact that it's not like adult entertainers really get into it for real, you know. And in my head, I was like, nah, no ways, bro, no ways, no ways, because from my view of sight, and yeah, yeah, okay, yep, incriminated, of course, as guilty as charged, right? I've had my fair share of consuming adult entertainment videos. Okay, so I know, I just can tell that no ways, bro. These people are actually like really getting into it for real. You know what I'm saying? So with the adult entertainment business, that the companies are probably financially or economically sound, in terms of maybe just maybe the companies do take care of their workers or whatever, being the adult entertainers or the two individuals in question. Maybe they do take it. Maybe there are qigong sessions. You never know. Qigong frequency therapy. Yeah, the adult entertainment business, they can afford that. I know they can, because intercourse is a very taxing act. You know what I'm saying? It's a very especially if you're not doing it with somebody that you probably sort of trust. you know, so it can be very taxing. Can be very taxing to the body, to the mind, even to the psyche. So because I'm not sure, let me just Yeah, it's crazy. Rated R. Rated R. This stream definitely rated R, bro. I'm 28 years old, so yeah. Anyways, bro, I just trust that adults are just watching me. Only adults, and that's what I provide means of soothing, of prolonged intercourse. Yes, reputable adults, entertainment companies, and production sets typically. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I found it. Rated. This stream is rated R. If any kid who's 13 comes across this stream, I pray that the algorithm kicks them right out. So yes, reputable adult entertainment companies and production sets typically provide means of soothing the typical, the physical after effects of prolonged intercourse to ensure performer comfort, safety, and health based on industry standards and best practices, right? These measures often include hygiene and care facilities, shooting sessions. It's not like it's not like they're propping or it's CGI or whatever. Adult entertainers do it for real on set. And it's actually true. It's actually true. Top tier, reputable adult entertainment companies and production sites typically provide means of soothing the physical after effects of prolonged intercourse to ensure performer comfort and safety, as well as health, or whatever the case, I'm told. And then they move towards saying sets are expected to have access to bathrooms with soap, warm water, and clean towels to wash off, particularly after long shooting sessions. And then it gets deeper: medical and protective equipment. Companies may provide items like water based lubricants to prevent chafing and tearing, if you know what chafing and tearing is. In some jurisdictions, access to condoms. Breaks and paid performers are often allowed to take breaks to recover physically during long, intense scenes. On-set medical safety personnel, larger productions may have on-set intimacy coordinators or health safety officers who ensure safety protocols are followed, addressing both physical and emotional well-being, right? Professionalism. So you see, it's not just, you know what I'm saying, people getting into it, just getting jiggy with it. Like there's a whole lot of like, because first of all, intercourse on camera or intercourse off camera is real. It's everything, the after effects, the body being text, texting the body, like the body, you're gonna feel it. Because it's not like, what I'm saying, it's just the guy has to play with his thing and then it's just gonna be CGI. Nah, there are actual scenes that go there, that go into that. So a whole lot of things. There's a supervision that is responsible for upholding the standard that is required within set, or what, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of, it's deep. So if you are a woman who is in the adult entertainment business, of course, in varying degrees, of course, not this type of adult entertainment business, the long and prolonged scenes type of adult entertainment business. But if you're in the adult entertainment business as a woman, hey man, it's reputable. It's very much economical. It's very much an economic opportunity to a degree, to an extent. And I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to have a whole lot of women go and do and get into it, because there are risks that come with this. There are risks that come with this. Okay, there are risks that come with this. It's not like you just get to be an adult entertainer and then that's it, and then blah blah blah. You're just gonna do it for years and years and shit. There are risks. There are indeed risks. Ha, yeah. Professor Crusher, Baba. Professor Crusher. Crusher Rex Revinage. After Mara Hitas. Rapper, songwriter, content creator. One of the best rappers. One of the best philosophers of his time. And the slogan goes to be serious, I really lose nothing. So there are after effects. Landlords. That's just what it is. Too much of everything is not good. So I wouldn't want to have myself, I don't know about any other guy, but I wouldn't want to have myself falling victim or being trapped, you know, by this standard, of society when it comes to how how much intercourse one doesn't have. Standard in society that sort of dictates a hierarchy even of people that have intercourse to a degree and people that don't have intercourse to a degree. I just hope that you don't fall for any of that crap, because sexual intercourse comes with risks. It's not just a means of pleasure and then that's it, and then blah blah blah, and then blase blase pleasure, blah blah blah. Even if you are paying for somebody in the street, and even if you are somebody in the street or in the streets who's just hustling, and you sort of like, do the service, yeah, there are risks. There are definitely risks that come with the adult entertainment business. There are definitely risks. There are cases of women not living past their 40s because of the adult entertainment business. So everything comes with a risk. If you are okay, then again, I'm not trying to. Then again, this is not a direct um seance of women being suited, of many women being suited for the adult entertainment business, but I'm just highlighting that as a person, as a human being, you could get into it for some years and then make the money and then stop, and then simply stop, because sexual intercourse, bro, it comes with risks, bro. It's not just pleasure, 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 pleasure. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It comes with risks. Right? The risks, the risks, the risks, the risks on performers, the risk on performers long term. You understand? Because I'm smart, Bafetu. I'm smart, I'm sexy, I'm everything. But all these girls in the hood be trying to make it look like I'm not. Anyways, the risks on performers long term. If no long term, the risk on performers long term as they continue shooting. Yeah, as they continue shooting, yeah, that's the correct English. Long term, as they continue shooting, yes, as they continue shooting. And it's, what are the risks? In the adult entertainment industry, the provision of support for the physical after effects of filming varies significantly between companies and is often supplemented by industry specific non-profits. Industry specific non-profits. What? There's a sector in the adult entertainment business that's non-profit. Hey, my daughter. Haha. Hey, my daughter. Okay, the risks, the health risks. Yeah, I believe that I should have been more specific. The health risks on performers, on performers as they, on performers long term, right? As they continue shooting. What are the risks? Highlight the risks, man. Fuck off, man. You don't want to. What's wrong with you, bro? Informal industry practices, performers often manage physical discomfort such as soreness or friction independently using over-the-counter painkillers or personal care routines. In some cases, companies may pause filming or change actors if a performer's physical state becomes unsustainable during a shoot. However, critics and former performers have noted that the industry sometimes lacks comprehensive long-term health support, leading some to rely on performance-enhancing medications. Oh, okay, I understand. So there are also steroids in the adult entertainment business. So that's why I say, if you are wise enough, whether you're a man or a woman, you're gonna do this shit for like some years and then you're gonna stop. Maybe 3 years and then you stop or some shit. Because obviously, dog, in the adult entertainment business, you understand? So if you're smart, you're gonna channel perspective towards other ambitions or avenues and shit. And just stay away from it because it's risky as hell. Highlight health risk for me. What's it Crusher Rex slash Doctor Crusher Professor. Highlight the health risks. The health risks. The health risks. Highlight the health risks. To make it clearer, here's a breakdown of the primary long-term health risk categorized by how they affect in mind over time. Physical and reproductive health. Ooh, that one is deep. That one is fucking deep. Yo, that's deep. Chronic tissue damage. Frequent high intensity friction leads to micro tears. Ningiveni kahle. All of your know-it-alls. Yeah, crasher. Why can why crasher? Why can crasher? Crasher can why? Can crasher why? Crasher can why? Crasher can crasher can crasher can crasher. Yeah, crasher can see. Yeah, it's like chronic physical and reproductive health. Okay, to make it clearer, here's the breakdown of the primary long-term health risks categorized by how they affect the body and mind over time. We have physical and reproductive health becomes affected. Chronic tissue damage. Frequent high intensity friction leads to micro tears and lesions in vaginal walls and anal tissues. Over years, this can cause permanent scarring, loss of elasticity. Wena nje njalo nje. Kumele bahlale bayinaso bathi. They have to always do this with you. I hope that you're listening. To some of them that they don't want that don't want to listen, but have boyfriends that are conscious. Well done, boyfriends, for listening. Pelvic floor dysfunction. Constant physical strain can weaken or overstress the pelvic floor muscles, leading to issues with bladder control or comfort during everyday activities. If you're a woman. Persistent STIs. While testing, also men are susceptible to such things, anyways. While testing is frequent, it is not foolproof in the adult entertainment business. Recurring infections like HPV or herpes can lead to long-term complications, you understand, including increased risk of cancers and fertility issues, right? Injection-related injuries, okay? Male performers often use Trimix, penile injections. You see, risks. So if you are smart enough, you're gonna do it for only just 3 years or 4 years even, and then you're out of there, bro. You're off to other endeavors, other things, other avenues, instead of continuing. You understand? So, and so our brothers use Trimix, not only just in the adult entertainment business, but in every day-to-day intercourse type of like activities. They use Buma Trimix to make their penises larger or whatever, right? For long shoots, even for longer rounds or whatever the fuck. Repeated use can cause Peyronie. I can't even fucking read this shit. Can cause Peyronie's disease, painful curvature due to scar tissue, or permanent erectile dysfunction. So, repeated use of injections on your thing as a guy leads to Peyronie's disease. So, Peyronie's disease is a painful curvature due to scar tissue, a curvature that is unlikely, a curvature that is obviously abnormal due to scar tissue. Everyone. So you ought to watch yourselves and what you do in terms of what you decide to get up to. And if you are honestly a woman who is in the adult entertainment business, deep like that, my advice to you is just be careful what you do. Be careful where you get up, what you get up to. Be careful, dog. Just be careful. Don't just be doing things because you know that you can depend on pills that are gonna, at the end of the day, mess up your thing. You know, be careful if you are a woman. Be careful if you are a woman. Be careful if you are a man. Everyone, pleasure yourself. Do whatever you want, but be careful. Be careful. Don't just be doing things for the hell of it, for the fun of it. And because certain things come with long-term health implications that are just too much to handle at the end of the day. You understand? So neurological and musculoskeletal repetitive strain injuries, maintaining specific camera friendly angle angles for hours, puts unnatural stress on the spine. Unnatural stress on the spine. That's why I was like, hey, the adult entertainment business, they must have qigong. That's what I said because they can't afford it. How much money do they make? How many people goon to their shit? Obviously, a whole lot of people. Even the rich guys goon off. So, admittedly, I've been gooning off, but I said it. Rated R. Rated R, man. Rated R, baby. Oh my god, bro. Repetitive strain injuries, right? So yeah, that's that. Unnatural stress on spine, joints, neck, pinches on the nerve, whatever, blah blah blah. Chronic back pain, circulatory stress, frequent use of enhancement drugs, Viagra, Cialis, combat. Coach Greg, Coach Greg, stop lying to us. You and Algo RX, you just want to sell some things to make money for nothing. Stop lying to us. Frequent use of enhancement drugs, Viagra, Cialis, combined with the physical exertion of long scenes or long prolonged cycles, I guess, of intercourse can put significant strain on the cardiovascular system. Psychological wear and tear, dissociative disorders. To handle the physical intensity of a shoot, many performers learn to numb out. So even our sisters who are in the business of selling themselves in the street, they learn to numb out, I guess, or mentally leave their bodies. Doing this repeatedly can make it difficult to feel present or experience genuine intimacy in their private lives. So when you're an adult entertainer, you risk a whole lot of things. You risk mentally, you risk being damaged. You risk you risk a whole lot of things happening to you that are never gonna be repairable. You understand? Doing that to yourself, exerting so much force to yourself, not even to say if you are an adult entertainer, but if you are a general person in the general populace, living in the general populace, you're married, whatever, whatever situation that you are in, situationship, whatever. If you always want to be in the position to exert so much force on yourself, um, recurrently, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems. Body dysmorphia. Um, so you develop body dysmorphia. If you always are in the position, they clap in your ass. You end up developing body dysmorphia. Constant scrutiny of appearance often leads to an obsession with perceived flaws, resulting in surgery cycles. That's why many of our women be doing plastic surgery, injecting their lips, doing all of these risky procedures, because of the body dysmorphia. Such a person with body dysmorphia will never, ever, ever, ever be intimate with anyone. The only thing that they'll ever settle for instead is my in vitro fertilization, because they've been working for so many years and they've been rotating from man to man for so many years. So their option becomes in vitro fertilization. Intimacy is eradicated immediately, no hesitation, no whatever. Intimacy eradicated, right? Secondary trauma, continuous exposure to high stress environment and the social stigma attached to the work can lead to complex PTSD characterized by emotional flashbacks and chronic anxiety. So through all of the money that adult entertainers make, through all of the riches and all of these fancy apartments that they end up buying, of course the women, there's an anxiety that goes way beyond the set, that ends up sipping into their daily lives, and now they end up assimilating such delusions, in real life. Yakubona. So substance dependence, chemical coping, it is common for performers, adult entertainers, whether our sisters selling their bodies in the street, whatever. It is common for performers to use stimulants to maintain energy, or depressants, alcohol namely, and pills to calm down or numb pain after a shoot or after intense sessions of rotating from man to man to man to man to man to man. Like this other woman that I came across in KZN, in a particular brothel that people had instructed us to be a place where we could seek refuge for the night. When in entirety they were sending us to a utter brothel where you do not get no sleep there. You just pay your money for nothing and you get no damn sleep. People banging all back to back. People banging, banging, banging. When you get an ounce of sleep going, other people come and they bang. When you want to get some sleep, this other pub, whatever the fuck it is a pub. No, pub, not a pub, a brothel, a utter brothel, not even an inn. You understand? But the people from there, the locals in Middleburg, I think. It was in Middleburg, yeah, something like that. Middleburg, not in Greytown. I think it was in Middleburg, if I'm not mistaken. We came across a brothel, and we of course we headed to KZN, namely, but we were supposed to head somewhere in particular. So we, in order for us to seek some refuge or security within that night, because KZN is such a large place, you have to, especially if you're driving by car, you're gonna travel and travel and travel. It's gonna be as if you're entering portals on portals on portals on portals. So we came across this brothel, bro. There are bed bugs there, dog. Like, bro, the beds are horrible. The sheets are horrible. The showers are horrible. The water is horrible. Everything about that damn supposed inn is horrible. So there are namely prosties there, right? Where we were, Middleburg. I mean, Peter Maritzburg, not Middleburg. What am I saying? So we were in Peter Maritzburg. So within those times, or within that time frame of being in Peter Maritzburg, I witnessed likewise prosties. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get some sleep, but I guess that certain dudes that come from work or whatever, they sort of buy pussy. I don't know, bro. I guess that's just how it is. So they kept coming in, these guys or these people. Bah, bah, bah. They keep coming in. They keep coming in. Dog. I try and sleep. Nothing happens. They're banging right next door, dog. They are banging. They're banging. I try and go to sleep again. I hear the dude saying, "Let's go again. Let's go again, please." I hear, I hear the guy saying, "Let's go again. One last time. Please, please. One last time." And then they bang, 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 bang. Amidst them banging, there's there was a bang, a slight bang. There was a slight bang on the wall. So because that bang was annoying, I hit the wall back, I with my fist, because I have a manly fist. I don't have a girly fist. I hit the wall. I was like, "Goo, goo, 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 goo," because it was like, "Yo, I'm trying to sleep. What the fuck? What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? It was that. It was like, "Yo, I'm trying to fucking sleep. What the fuck, bro?" You know what I'm saying? And one of those women, or one of those ladies that kept on interchanging man. She walked in a slight limp. She was limping slightly, just to indicate the discomfort and the sort of, prolonged, and the sort of after effects of prolonged intercourse, or the after effects of dudes banging on you repeatedly. Um, She was limping slightly, this lady, dog. She was limping slightly. She limps. Yeah. Even when we cross path, even when we now lock eyes, because we locked eyes, right? So we locked eyes. Even when we were locking eyes, I could see the subtle, you know what I'm saying, decrease in her body and how her body is really supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a possibility. It is quite much a reality. Now, there are studies that indicate that women that are in the adult entertainment business don't manage to live past the ages of 40. They don't. That's just what happens anyways, right? So chemical coping, right? Over a long career, this often evolves into clinical addiction. Would you like to explore the safety protocols like APGs, whatever system that the industry uses to and mitigate these risks? I don't want to fucking know anything about the adult industry. I was just talking about it because it's a topic among other topics. It's not like I really want to know it like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know what I know. um. So man, let me try looking up something else. What is an anomaly where a woman bears a baby with genetic traits similar to guys that she has been in the act with? Why is that so? What is that anomaly called? As I be on 5 likes and I'm on top of the world. Thank you very much. Hold on for a second. What is the anomaly? Anomaly of genetic. What is the anomaly of genetic? Hey yo, what's up? Come on, my faith. I mean Hope. Yeah, Hope B2. Come on. What is the anomaly of genetic traits? Hey, I'm really getting personal here, dog. I'm going in on this woman interchanging. Yeah, I know. I'm going deep on this woman interchanging man thing. Yeah, but trying to get to the bottom of it. What is the anomaly of genetic traits? What is the anomaly of genetic traits appearing appearing in a child that is bred by wait oh on genetic traits? What is the anomaly of genetic traits that a appearing in a child appearing in a child what is the anomaly of genetic traits appearing in a child that a woman huh? Of many men that a woman has slept with, something like that. See, now I've lost touch. Damn. Okay, let me be off for a while because my other phone just switched off, which is a pain in my damn ass. So let me just go off for a moment. I want to find this out really quick. Oh, so there actually isn't any evidence that proves that there actually isn't. It's it's more or less a pseudoscience that that a woman that a woman is passes that a woman passes characteristics, genetic characteristics from other men that she has, boned with to, a perspective. I don't know. It is a pseudoscience. You know what I'm saying? Technology. I guess that concludes this stream. For that error. Sorry for that error. I'm sorry for such erroneous things. Okay. Um, I am gonna improve the stream as I go though. Peace out.